Hello everyone! Welcome to Native Man Math Tutorial, wherein you can find free mathematics Tagalog tutorial. The content of this video lesson is Mathematics Grade 9 under Term 1, Week 3 of the revised K-10 curriculum. And this is part 2 of my video lessons for week number 3. For today's video lesson, we are going to discuss how to find the domain and range of a function given the four different presentations like ordered pairs, table, equations, and graph. So how are we going to find the domain and range? But before we discuss this lesson, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson. So what are you waiting for? Let's begin! The learning competency of this lesson is determine the domain and the range of a function expressed in different representations. Again, this is term 1, week 3 of the revised K-10 curriculum. And for the objectives, at the end of the session, you will be able to, number 1, define and identify domain and range. Number 2, determine domain and range of a function given ordered pair. Number 3, determine domain and range of a function given the equation. Number 4, determine domain and range of a function given its graph. And for number 5, represent domain and range using table of values. Let us start by defining what is a range and what is a domain. For the domain is the set of all input values or the x values for which the function is defined. And for the range, it is the set of all output values or the y values the function can produce. Meaning to say, the domain is the value of x and the range is the value of y. Recall that in our previous discussion, relation is the set of ordered pairs xy. Meaning to say, from that relation or from that ordered pair, we have x value and we have y value. And from that, the x value is the input and the y value is the output. So therefore, the input is the domain and the output is the range. Okay, we are going to have in table to understand between the domain and range. So the term is domain and the meaning is this one. All allowed input values is the domain and the range all possible output value. Again, domain is x and range is y. Domain and range can be determined in different representations. First representation of domain and range is by ordered pairs. Second is by equation. Third, using graph. And the fourth one is the table of values. So here, in an ordered pair, in the equation, graph, and table of values, we can determine what is the domain and what is the range of the given presentation or of the given function. Now, how to write the domain and range of a function? We're going to use the so-called set builder notation. So to write the domain and range of a function, we use set builder notation. And what is this set builder notation? We have this example of set builder notation. So we have the open and close bracket, and then we have the variable x here. For the domain, the variable is x, and for the range, the variable is y. Okay, how to read this set builder notation? Okay, to read that one, okay, this one, the set of all x. And then this one, such that, and then to read this one as a whole, we are going to start read the variable x here at the middle. So x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, this one. X is greater than or equal to 2 and continue, less than or equal to 4. Less than or equal to 4. So that is how to read the set builder notation. How about the range? Sabi ko po kanina, kapag ang x ay variable, then that is the domain. At kapag ang variable ay y, then that is the range. So ito po yung range. Okay, again, how to read? You just replace x by y. So the set of all y such that, okay, y is greater than or equal to 5, is less than or equal to -2. Okay? Let us have examples how to find the domain and range of a function given different representations. For example A, find the domain and range of a function given the ordered pairs. Okay, so we are going to find the domain and range if the given is ordered pairs. We have these two sets of ordered pairs. For number one set, 2, 5, 3, 5, and 4, 9. Now, we're going to find what are the domain and range. So here, we can list the domain such as 2, 3, 4. So where we get 2, 3, 4 as the domain? So the x values in our ordered pair. So the x values are, we have 2, 3, and 4. Okay, this one. And for the range, the values of y, 5, 5, 9. Okay, this one. So here, we write the domain and range by listing method. How about if you're going to use the set builder notation? So how to write the set builder notation? Ganito lang po yon. Here in our domain, the smallest number is 2 and the largest is 4. Okay? So if you write the set builder notation, okay, we use x for the domain. So the set x such that, okay, the smallest value is 2 and the largest value is 4. Okay, we write 2 and then 4. And then between, we're going to write x and then we just write is less than or equal to, is less than or equal to. So ang ibig sabihin po niyan ay mula 2 hanggang 4 ang value po ng domain or x. Okay? And also for the range, the smallest value is 5 and the largest is 9. Okay? So for range, we use the variable y here. So y such that, and then 5, and then the largest number is 9, so 9 here. And then we are going to write y here. And then write less than or equal to, less than or equal to. Okay? So gawin po yung pagsusulat ng set builder notation. How about number 2? We have -6, -2, 0, 5, 1, -8. So ito po yung ating ordered pairs or set of ordered pairs. Now, to list the domain and range, we have this one. For the domain, the x values are -6, 0, and 1. Okay, this one. And for the range, values of y, -2, we have 5, -8. So this one, -2, 5, 8. Now, we're going to write it in set builder notation. So notice here, our domain is listed in increasing order. So -6, 0, 1. So madali lang pong gawan yan ng set builder notation. Okay, for the domain, we use x, then such that the smallest is 6 and the largest is 1. So we write 1 here. And then, sa gitna po ay x, and then we write is less than or equal to and is less than or equal to. Okay? So gawin lang po yung kasimple how to write set builder notation of that. How about range? In our range, notice here, -2, 5, -8. It is not listed in increasing order. So we need to write first this one in increasing order. So from smallest number to the largest number. So from the 3 range or from the 3 y values, the smallest is -8. So we start -8 here. Then followed by -2 and then the largest is 5. Now from that, we can write the set builder notation. Okay? For range y such that the smallest is -8 and the largest is 5. Okay? Ang gitna ay y. Then again, we write is less than or equal to and is less than or equal to here. Okay, another one to master the lesson on how to find the domain and range using ordered pairs. For number 3 example, we have -3, -1, 0, 5, and 2, -7. Now, we are going to find the domain and range. For the domain, all the values of x, we have -3, 0, and 2. Okay, this one. And for the range, values of y, -1, 5, -7. Okay, this one. Now, for the domain, we are going to write the set builder notation. Okay? The smallest number is -3. The largest is 2. So here, from -3 to +2. Again, domain, so we are going to write x. How about range? Notice here, sa ating range, -1, 5, -7. So, the numbers or the y values are not in increasing order. So, you need to arrange to get the smallest and largest number. So here, hindi ko na po in-arrange, but we can determine the smallest one. So the smallest number is negative 7, and the largest here is 5. So from negative 7 to positive 5. And since range, you're going to write the variable y. Okay? So here, take note that if the given is set of ordered pairs, domain and range are finite, meaning to say, finite measurable. So, alam po natin kung o nasusukat po natin kung gaano karami or naililist po natin lahat po ng domain and range. Okay, so let's have this example B. Find the domain and range of a function given its equation. So, how are you going to find or how to calculate the domain and range of a function if the given is equation? I am going to present different examples from easy somehow to difficult. Okay, so here from these given equations, how are you going to determine or calculate its domain and range? Okay, so let's have this equation number 1. Y is equal to x plus 5. If the equation is like this, y is equal to x plus 5, it's very easy to find the domain and range. So wala pong restriction yung ating equation. Mean to say, pwede pong maging value ng x at maging value ng y, lahat po ng possible values. Okay, so here for the domain or the value of x is the set of all real numbers. Mean to say, lahat po ng real numbers ay pwedeng maging value ng x or pwedeng maging domain. Okay? In set builder notation, since domain, x such that x is the set of all real numbers. So ito po yung symbol in notation. Again, how about ang given po ay y is equal to 2x plus 5. Ganito lang po yung sagot. 3x plus 5, pwede po. Any number, 3, 4, 5x, x, 10x, 11x, pwede po yan. Ano po? Pwede pong minus 5, plus 5, plus 3, minus 3. So, pwede po. Lahat po ay pwedeng the domain is the set of all real numbers. Ano po? Kasi simple equation. Wala po siyang restriction. How about for the range? So, the same for the range, the set of all real numbers. In notation, y such that y is the set of all real numbers. Okay, for equation number 2, x squared plus y minus 6 equals 0. Okay, here, yung ating pong equation ay written in this form. So, paano po natin malalaman yung domain and range? Okay, here, for the domain, we are going to write the equation in terms of y. Okay, bakit po in terms of y yung ating equation? Because we want to know where is the variable x. Kasi domain po yung ating isosolve. So, to write this equation in terms of y, we have y is equal to 6 minus x squared. So, how? Okay, yung y, maiwan po sa left ng equal sign, and then we are going to move x squared to the right of equal sign. So, x squared, positive will become negative. So, this will become minus x squared. And then, minus 6, change the sign or change the operation. Minus will become plus or positive. So, positive 6 here. So, 6 minus x squared. Okay. So, ito na po yung ating equation in terms of y. We can now determine the position of the variable x. So, kapag ganito po yung given, y is equal to 6 minus x squared, then, ang domain po dyan ay the set of all real numbers. Wala pong restriction kapag ganito po yung given na equation. So, pwede pong mauna yung x squared, then followed by y. Pwede lang po yan. Okay? In set builder notation, x such that x is the set of real numbers. How about for the range? Okay, for the range, we are going to write the equation in terms of x. Okay, bakit po in terms of x? Para makita rin po natin yung position ng y sa ating equation. Kasi yung y, yun po yung range. Okay? To write that equation in terms of x, okay, ang maiwan po sa left ng equal sign ay yung variable x. And then, imumove natin yung y minus 6 sa right ng equal sign. So, y, this is positive or plus sign, magiging minus po if you are going to move. And minus 6 will become positive 6. So, magiging 6 minus y. Okay, here, ang hinahanap po natin ay x not x squared. Kagaya po dito, dapat po wala po siyang x squared. Okay? So here, we're going to remove square here. Okay? So to remove, we are going to extract, okay, square root to both side of equation. So how or why? We are going to cancel square and then square root. So ang matitira po sa left side ay ito na lang pong x. Okay? So this become x is equal to square root of 6 minus y. So, we write the equation in terms of x. Now, we are going to determine the range or the position of y in our equation. Kapag ganyan po na may square root, ibig sabihin, meron po yan restriction. So, ano po yung restriction niya? Ang square root po, hindi po siya pwedeng maging negative. Ano po? Hindi po pwedeng maging negative. Let us say, square root of negative 1, hindi po pwede. Square root of negative 2, square root of negative 3, square root of negative 4, and so on. So, ibig sabihin, may restriction po yung y. Ano po? Okay, here, to get the restriction, ito po yon. Kunin po natin yung ating radicand o yung nasa loob po ng square root. So, 6 minus y, then equate po natin sa 0. Okay? Then, solve for y here. To solve for y is equal to 6. Or you are going to move y here. Since minus y, if you move, that will become positive y. Okay? So, 6 is equal to y or y is equal to 6. Pwede lang po yun. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, if y is equal to 6, then ang radicand po ay 0. So, ibig sabihin, mag-i-start po yung value ng y from 0 or from 6 rather. Kasi magiging 0 po yon. So, what is the range of the function? So, y is less than or equal to 6. Okay, paano po? Bakit po less than or equal to 6? For example, ang y po ay 6. If y is 6, then 6 minus 6 is 0. So, pwede pa po yan na maging value ng y. Kasi pwedeng kunin yung square root of 0. Then, how about less than 6? How about 5? So kapag 5 po ang y, 6 minus 1 is, 6 minus 5 is positive 1. So pwede pong maging value ng y kasi magiging positive. Okay, how about kung tataas po tayo? Halimbawa, positive 7 po yung y. So if y is 7, so 6 minus 7 is negative 1. So kapag nag-negative na po, dito sa loob ng square root, hindi na po siya pwede. Kaya ito lang po yung possible value ng y. Okay? So here, negative radicand is not allowed. So in notation, y such that y is less than or equal to 6. Okay? So ito lang po yung pwedeng maging value ng y in our equation. Okay, for number 3 equation, we have y is equal to square root of x plus 2. Kapag ganito po yung ating equation na may square root, mean to say, meron po tayo ditong restriction. Kagaya po ng example number 2 natin. So for the domain, how are we going to solve? Okay, ganito lang po yon. We are going to determine the restriction of the value of x. Since yung x po ay nasa loob ng square root or ang x po ay radicand. So, use the radicand x plus 2 and equate to 0. Then, solve for x. So, the value of x there is equal to negative 2. So, how? Move positive 2 or plus 2 to the right of equal sign. Change the sign, magiging negative 2. So, the value of x is equal to negative 2. Yan po yung ating boundary sa value po ng x sa domain ng ating equation. So, mean to say, mula po negative 2, papataas, yun po yung magiging value ng x. Okay, so here, x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 2. So, ang pwede lang pong maging value ng x ay mula negative 2 papalaki. For example, check po natin. So, negative 2 ang x, so negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So, 0 po ay pwedeng kunin yung kanyang square root. Square root of 0 is 0. Okay? How about, ang kasunod po papataas, negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2 is positive 1. Okay? Meron pong square root yung positive 1. How about po 0? 0 plus 1 is 2. So, may square root po yung 2. Mean to say, okay, mag-start po yung value ng x from negative 2. Okay? here, take note again that negative radicand is not allowed. Kaya po hindi po pwede dito yung negative 3. Ano po? Kapag negative 3 yung x, check natin, negative 3 plus 2, the answer is negative 1. So magiging square root of negative 1, that is cannot be. Hindi po pwede. Okay? Now, how about for the range of the function? For the range, we have this equation, y is equal to square root of x plus 2. Sabi po natin kanina, nang pwede lang pong maging value ng x ay from negative 2 papataas or greater than or equal to negative 2. So here, if you're going to use negative 2 as the value of x, ano po yung magiging value ng y? Okay, substitute po natin. Negative 2 plus 2, that is equal to 0. So what is square root of 0? Then that is equal to 0. So ibig sabihin, ang value po ng y ay mag-start din po sa 0 and then lahat po, aside from 0, lahat po ay magiging positive yung kanyang sagot. Okay, so here, the range of the function is y such that y is greater than or equal to 0. So ang value po ng y ay from 0 up to positive infinity. Okay? Kasi po, bakit po positive infinity? Kasi po ang magiging result lang po if you substitute the value of x, lahat po na magiging sagot na value of y ay positive numbers. Okay? Okay, for equation number 4, y is equal to absolute value of x. Okay, so how to find the domain and range if the given equation is like this one? Okay, for the domain, all you have to do is analyze the equation. Ang ibig sabihin po ng absolute value, lahat po ng value ng x, positive man po yan or negative, always the answer is positive. Okay? So this will become y is equal to x. For example, we have y is equal to absolute value of 2. So positive 2 po yung x dito. Then the answer is positive 2. How about if x is negative? Y is equal to negative 3 or absolute value of negative 3. Then the answer is positive 3. So pag kinuha po natin yung absolute value ng positive, positive. Yung absolute value ng negative, positive pa rin. Always the answer is positive. So mean to say, kapag ganyan po yung given, then the domain is x such as x is the set of all real numbers. So lahat po na value ay pwede pong maging value ng x. Okay? So here, for the range of the function, we have y is equal to absolute value of x, yung ating pong equation. How about the range? Since dito po sa ating equation, ang value po ng x, lahat po ay magiging positive. Here, absolute value of any number is equal to positive. Again, okay, so for the range, y is equal to y such that y is greater than or equal to 0. So when to say, ang pwede lang naman pong value ng y ay from 0 up to positive infinity. Okay, just like for example again, y is equal to absolute value of 2. The answer is equal to 2, right? So lahat po ng magiging result kapag nilagay natin yung value ng x ay always positive. So mean to say, ang y naman po dyan ay from 0 up to positive infinity. How about this equation number 5? Y is equal to 2 divided by x minus 5. So kapag ganito pong equation natin na fraction, ibig sabihin, mayroon din po itong restriction. Take note, kapag fraction, 0 is not allowed as the denominator. Okay? So let us say 2 divided by 0, that is undefined or not allowed. So yun po yung restriction. So hindi po pwedeng maging 0 ang denominator dito kapag sinubstitute natin yung value ng x. Okay? So here, we are going to determine the value of x that makes the denominator equal to 0 para kunin natin as restriction. At yun po yung domain. Okay. For the domain of the function, kunin natin yung denominator x minus 5 and equate natin to 0. Okay? And then solve for x in our equation. That will become x is equal to 5. So how? If you move minus 5 to right of equal sign, change the sign, then positive 5. So x is equal to 5. So, ibig sabihin, Kapag ang x ay 5, magiging 0 po ang denominator. So, hindi po pwedeng 5 ang value ng x. So, here, how to write the domain? X such that x is the set of all real numbers such that x is not equal to 5 or except x is equal to 5. Okay, so here, lahat po ng value ng x ay pwede maliban po sa 5. Yun po yung ibig sabihin ng ating set builder notation. Again, the set of all x such that x is a set of all real numbers except 5. Okay? Or except x is equal to 5. How about the range of the function? Okay? Ito po yung inward. Set of all real numbers except 5. Okay? How about for the range of the function? So for the range, ang gagawin po natin, we are going to write the equation in terms of x naman po. Okay? Ito po kasi in terms of y. Ngayon naman po in terms of x. So paano? By cross multiply. So how to cross multiply? Multiply y times x minus 5. Okay, this one. Y times x minus 5 is equal to, okay, 2 times denominator of y. Wala pong naka-indicate. So 1 po ito. Kaya 1 times 2 is 2. Okay. Now, what's next? What are we going to do to solve the equation in terms of x? Okay, we are going to multiply this y to x minus 5 by distributive property. So this become here, y times x is xy, then minus y times 5 is 5y, then equal to 2. Okay. And then, since andito po yung x, i-move natin yung minus 5y dito po sa right side. Okay, so this will become xy, ang maiwan po dito kasi andito po yung x. And then, positive 5y will become, negative 5y will become positive 5y. So, change the sign from minus to plus sign. Okay, from negative to positive. Okay? So, 5y, then, ito po ay positive 2, kaya plus 2. So, here, hindi pa po in terms of x ito, may kasama pong y. Okay? We are going to remove y here by dividing y to both side. And then, cancel po natin yung y. Then, matitira po doon ay x. Okay? Yung y po, nandito na sa right ng equal sign. So, we have now the equation x is equal to 5y plus 2 divided by y. Okay, here. So, ano po yung restriction dito? Sabi ko po kanina, ang y hindi po pwedeng, ang denominator hindi po pwedeng maging 0. Since ito po ay y, then y should not be equal to 0. Okay? So, here, our range is that y such that y is the set of all real numbers except y is equal to 0. Okay? Okay, another equation to master the lesson. Y is equal to 3x plus 1 divided by x minus 2. How are you going to find the domain and range of this equation? Okay, again, fraction. Remember that in a fraction, hindi po pwedeng maging 0 ang denominator. Okay? So here, ano po ang restriction ng value ng x? So ang restriction po dyan ay, ano po? Kung hindi po nyo ma-oral, we can solve here. Okay, the denominator is x minus 2. So x minus 2 then equate to 0. Okay? Then solve for x. The value of x is equal to 2. So move minus 2, that will become positive 2. So x is equal to 2. So yun po yung restriction ng domain. Hindi po pwedeng ang value ng x ay positive 2. Bakit? Kapag naging 2 po yung x, 2 minus 2, if you are going to substitute, 2 minus 2 is 0. So kapag 0 po ang denominator, then this is undefined. Hindi po pwede. Ano po? So here, our answer for the domain, x such as x is the set of all real numbers except for x is equal to 2. Okay? Again, how about the range? So ito po yung ating equation, y is equal to 3x plus 1 divided by x minus 2. So for the range, equate natin yung ating equation in terms of x. Okay? Gawin nating x po ang nandito sa left ng equal sign. Again, by cross multiply. So here, y times x minus 2. Okay, this one is equal to 3x plus 1 times 1, denominator ng y, kaya 3x plus 1 pa rin po. And then again, multiply y by x minus 2 by distributive property. So that will become y times x, xy, then minus y times 2 is 2y. Okay? Then copy equal 3x plus 1. So here, ang sinusolve po natin ay x. Dalawa po ang term na may x dito. Ito pong 3x at ito pong xy. So pagsasamahin po natin yung dalawa. Okay, so this will become here, copy xy, and then move natin itong 3x dito po sa left side. So yung 3x is positive. If you move, will become negative. That will become minus 3x. Then equal to, ito pong 2y naman, ilipat natin sa right ng equal sign. Okay? Minus 2y will become plus 2y, or negative 2y will become positive 2y. And then copy plus 1 here. Okay? So combine here. Pwede pang i-combine ito. So we're going to solve by how? Okay, this one. We are going to factor x here. Factor the given binomial. So pareho pong may x yung ating binomial. So hiwalay natin as 1. And this will become x minus 3. Okay? So here, the factors of xy minus 3x will become x times y plus 3. Or y minus 3 rather. Okay, pag binalik natin, x times y is xy, and x times 3 is 3x. Ganyan lang po dyan. Okay? Nilabas lang po natin yung x dito. Then, copy equal to 2y plus 1. Okay, here, task po natin. We're going to remove y minus 3 kasi ang gusto po natin ay x lang ang maiiwan sa left ng equal sign kagaya po nito. Okay? So, ang kasama po niya ay y minus 3. So, divide y minus 3 to both sides of the equation. And then, cancel y minus 3. Okay? So, if you're going to cancel y minus 3 here, this will become x is equal to 2y plus 1, this 1, divided by y plus 3. Okay? So, meron na po tayong equation in terms of x. Kagaya po nito. Okay? Ito po ay in terms of y. Ito po ay in terms of x. So, this time, kunin po natin yung denominator, y minus 3, and then equate din po natin sa 0. So, here, y is equal to 3. So, y is not equal to 3 as restriction of this equation. Okay? So, here, for the range y such that y is the set of all real numbers except for y is equal to 3. Okay? Bakit po 3? Kasi kapag naging 3 yung y, 3 minus 3 equal to 0. Okay? So, yun po yung restriction dito. Okay? For example, C. Find the domain and range of a function given its graph. So if the given is graph, how to determine the domain and range of a function? Let's have this graph number 1. So ito po yung ating graph of a function. Okay? Ang graph po niya ay line. Now, how to find the domain and range? First, the domain of the function or graph of a function. So how to determine the domain? Since domain, ang variable po ay x. So tuturuan ko po kayo how to write the set builder notation. You write x, and then on the left and right side of x, you write is less than or equal to. Kagaya po nito. And then, ano po yung ating line, or tingnan po yung line natin, which one is the end of the line in the x-axis, kasi domain po yan. Okay, ito po yung ating x-axis. At ito po yung end ng line. Ang end po niya sa x-axis ay negative 4. Meaning to say, negative 4 po ang smallest value of the x. Okay? And the largest value, saan po siya nag-end? Dito po sa ating x-axis, nakatapat po sa positive 3. Meaning to say, ang largest value ng function or ng domain ay 3. Okay? So from negative 4 to positive 3, ang ating pong domain. So to write that one in set builder notation, we have this one. The set x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 4 and less than or equal to positive 3. Okay, ganyan po basahin yung ating set builder notation. Pero kapag isa-set builder notation po ninyo mula po dito, lalagyan lang po ninyo ng okay, such that and then x po dito sa unahan. Okay? And then lalagyan po niya ng close and open bracket. Okay? How about for the range? Ganito po naman yung range. Ang range po ay y. So y, and then again, you write less than or equal to sa left and right ng y. Okay. So sa y-axis naman po tayo titingin dito po sa ating line. So ito po yung end ng line, okay? At ito po yung end ng line sa kabila, okay? Smallest and the largest. So here, sa ating pong y-axis, nakatapat po yung point na ito sa 1, okay? Okay, 1. So ibig sabihin, 1 po ang smallest number at nakatapat po yung end niya sa y-axis sa 2 dito. Okay, ito po yung 2. So here, ang range po niya ay from 1 to 2. In set builder notation, we write as y such that y is greater than or equal to 1 is less than or equal to 2. Okay? Okay, how about for graph number 2? So ito po yung graph of a function. Okay, it's a line. Pero notice here, sa endpoints ng line, magkaiba po sila. So ito pong endpoint dito ay shaded. And the endpoint here is not shaded. Open circle po siya. So what does it mean? How to write the set builder notation of this graph? Okay, unahin po natin yung domain. Since domain, we are going to write x. Okay? So here, in our line, alin po dito yung pinakamababang value ng x? Okay, sa ating pong x-axis, ito po yung ating end ng line. Sa x-axis, nakatapat po siya sa negative 3. Okay? So sa negative 3 at dito po sa kabilang end ng line, positive 5. Ibig sabihin, mag-start po tayo sa negative 3, papunta po sa positive 5. Okay? So ang pinakamababa po niya ay ito pong endpoint na ito. At yung endpoint po niya ay shaded. So kapag shaded po, ang ilalagay po natin ay or equal to. Less than or equal to. Kasi shaded. At dito naman po sa kabila, since open circle po yan, wala pong or equal to. Okay? We are going to write is less than only. Okay? Again, kapag open is less than, kapag close is less than or equal to, just like this one. Okay, so here, ang pinakamababang value ng x sa x-axis ay negative 3. So we're going to write negative 3. At ang pinakamataas po ay positive 5. So 5 here. How about for the range? Okay? And again, to write that in set builder notation, mula po dito, lalagyan lang po ninyo ng such that and then x po dito. Okay? How about for the range? Still, you're going to write y. And again, ito po yung y-axis, ito po yung pinakamababa, ito naman po yung pinakamataas kasi yung y-axis po ay vertical. So ito po yung pinakamababa. So ang pinakamababa po niya ay open circle, ito na po yung less than or is less than. At ito po yung pinakamataas po sa y. Okay, shaded po siya kaya magiging is less than or equal to. Okay, so for the range, ang pinakamababa po, nakatapat yung end ng y sa negative 2. Okay, here, negative 2. Kaya lagay po natin dito, negative 2. And yung higher number po sa line ay nakatapat sa positive 3. Kaya we are going to write 3 here. So ito na po yung kanyang restriction from negative 2 to positive 3. So in set builder notation, you just write y for range, y such that from negative 2 to positive 3. Okay? For example number 3 or graph number 3. The graph of the function is look like this one. Okay? It's a curve. Ang tawag po dito ay parabola. Okay. So now, how we get the domain and range of this function or the graph of a function? So here, for the domain, again, we are going to write x. So yung x po ay titignan po natin sa x-axis. Okay? And notice yung endpoint po niya ay pareho pong shaded. So that is, we are going to write is less than or equal to both. Okay? Kasi pareho pong shaded. Okay, sa x-axis, nakatapat po yung isang end sa negative 1 at the other end sa positive 5. Okay, so that will become from negative 1 to positive 5. And in set builder notation, again, lalagyan lang po na ninyo ng such that and then x. Okay, so this one. How about for the range? Range is y. Again, ito po ay pareho pong shaded. So we are going to write less than or equal to, just like this one. Okay? At dito po sa ating y-axis, ano po yung pinakamababa na part ng graph natin? Ang pinakamababa po ay ito pong part, nakatapat po sa -2. Okay? At sa y-axis, saan po nakatapat yung graph natin, yung part ng graph natin? So yung graph natin ay umabot po sa y-axis sa tapat na +2. Okay? Here, +2 here. So here, from -2 to +2. So that is the range of the function. Again, you're going to write it in set builder notation. Since range, lagyan po nyo ng y and then such that. Okay, ito na po yung inyong kokopyahin. Okay, for graph of a function, number 4. In our graph, notice here, one end is open and the other end is shaded. Okay, how to find the domain and range? So for the domain, again, you are going to write x. Okay, ito po yung ating x-axis at ito po yung pinaka nasa left side na end ng ating line. So ito po yung pinakamababa. So since ang pinakamababa po ay open, ang pinakamataas po ay shaded, so we're going to write is less than and is less than or equal to. Okay? So here for x, nakatapat sa -4 and 5. So -4 to +5. Okay? And again, in set builder notation, you just write such that and then x for the domain. How about for the range? Range is y. Again, ito po yung ating y-axis. So, ito pong line na ito, ang pinakamababa po sa y-axis ay ito pong side na ito. Okay? Or end na ito ng line. Okay? So, ang end po niya ay shaded sa mababa at sa taas po ay open. Kaya, sa pinakamababa o sa left ng y is less than or equal to, and then sa right, kasi sa taas niya ay open, kaya is less than. Okay? So, for y, from 1 up to 3. Okay? So, 1 and 3 here. So, ito po yung range of the function, and in set builder notation, we have this one. So, y such that you copy this one. Okay? Okay, for example D, find the domain and range of a function given the table of values. So how are you going to find the domain and range of a function if the given is table of values? So ito po yung ating table 1. X values are -2, -1, 0, 5, and the y values are -2, 0, 2, 4. So to find the domain, ganito lang po yon. Again, we write X. And, syempre, kapag table of values, exact po yan. Kaya ilalagay po natin yan is less than or equal to. Okay? And then, yung pinakamababa sa value ng x ay ilalagay natin sa left. At yung pinakamataas na value ng x, ilalagay po natin sa right. Okay? So, -2 and +5 for x. Okay? So, that is the domains of the function. And then, you're going to write in set builder notation. Okay? Lalagyan lang po ng such that and then x here. How about for the range? Again, ang range po ay y. So lalagyan po natin ng less than or equal to. Ang smaller number is -3 and then larger is 4. So -3 and 4 here. Okay? And write it in set builder notation. Okay, so let's see how you understand the lesson by answering this activity. For activity A, determine whether its relation is a function. Give the domain and range for its relation. Okay. So ang given po ay set of ordered pairs 1 to 5. So pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito and try to answer. So later, I will give the answer for its set of ordered pairs. Okay? Or pwede po ninyong i-post, then answer it. Okay, for number 1, that is a function. At ito po yung domain and range. For number 2, that is a function also. This is the domain and range. For number 3, that is not a function. Bakit po hindi function ang number 3? So notice here, naulit po yung 3 na value ng x. So this is not a function. How about number 4? Still, this is not a function. We have 5 both on the x values. Okay? And for number 5, this is a function. So here, ito po yung kanyang domain and range. Okay? Congratulations if you got the correct answer. Okay, for activity B, find the domain and range of a function given its equation. So ito po yung equation 1, 2, 3, and 4. So try to pause this video and answer what is asked in the problem. Okay? So find the domain and range of this equation. So let's reveal the answer. For number 1, that's the domain and range. For number 2, we have the domain and range. For number 3 and number 4. If you got all the correct answer, well, very good. How about this activity C? Find the domain and range of a function given its graph. Okay? For graph number 1, what is the domain and what is the range? I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Okay, for the domain, we have this one. And for the range, we have this answer. Okay? Okay, for activity D, find the domain and range of a function given its table. So ito po yung ating table of a function. What is the domain and what is the range? Again, you can pause this video and try to answer first. For the domain, we have this one. And for the range, we have this answer. So if you got all correct in all the activities that we did, well, congratulations. Kung hindi naman po, pwede pong i-replay yung atin pong presentation. Okay, so let's make generalization. So ito po yung Math Sign Language Self-Assessment Scale. Okay, so ang math sign po natin ay math. For M, mustard. For A, almost there. For T, trying hard. And for H, haven't got it. Okay, for M, mustard, I fully understand and can solve confidently. For A, almost there. I understand most parts but still need some guidance. And for T, trying hard, I am putting effort but I get confused with some ideas. For H, haven't got it. I do not understand yet and cannot solve the problems. At ito po yung ating symbol using our hand. Okay? For M, for A, for T, and for S. Okay? For our formative assessment, try to answer the 3 questions. Find the domain and range of the given function. Yung number 1, set of ordered pairs. Number 2, equation. And number 3, graph. So here, baka pwede naman pong pa-share yung inyong sagot by just typing your answer in the comment section below. Okay? I am waiting your answer. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned from my simple video lesson. If you want this presentation, please like and subscribe.